Hey, good morning, friends. It's Julie Hamilton with Life Builders, bringing you simple tips to build a strong and healthy life on. How's everybody doing? It's Monday morning. Welcome to Monday. I hope your Monday is going great so far. We've had a butt-kicking workout at the gym, but we're back and ready, and I got a couple exciting things to share with you. One is that we're doing a little giveaway. It's so cute. Check out these. Who would not want these socks? You guys know that every guest on my show gets a little pair of socks, especially for them, but this is going to be for one of you guys. Look at these cute little socks from Woven Pair. Woven Pair is in no way associated with this giveaway. This is just for fun. Ice cream cones, and look at the back. Little waffle. Who wants waffle socks? I mean, I do. So if you want to enter to win these, I'm going to have a random drawing tomorrow. Put your favorite flavor of ice cream in the comments. That's what I want to know. Because on here, I mean, there's like pink with sprinkles, there's white with sprinkles, and vanilla. Some of you guys are good old vanilla. Yay for Monday. Oh, I love Stacy. Girl, come on. I know it. Me too. Chocolate. So if you want to win these, put your comments of what your favorite flavor is down below. The second thing is I'm so excited because I got interviewed on a podcast. It's called the She Walks in Truth podcast, and it's released today. And so I was so honored and blessed to be interviewed by Carrie Rabania, and she was just awesome. And she shared so many things that were impactful to me as well. While she was interviewing me, our conversation was so great. We talked all about like a journey of faith and finding your gifts and operating in them, and then also, you know, our own self-imposed limitations and getting through anxiety and the tools God gives us. So it was a long interview, maybe like 37 minutes, but go to the She Walks in Truth podcast. I listen to the podcast, and there's a lot of great people on there. So anyway, I'm honored to be included with them, and that is live today. I hope you have a chance to listen to it. I'm surprising Damien today with a little, She Walks in Truth, that's right, with a little surprise. So Livy's at school for 4 hours every week. That's like my only time with free childcare. And so I am whisking Damien away for a surprise today. If you want to follow along, follow on my IG stories, and you'll find out where we're going. So I can't say it right here because he might be listening. But anyway, let's talk about one of the best places to find beauty. Had a beautiful thing happen last week. I showed up to wrestling practice, and that is not one of the best places to find beauty. But I had this encounter that reminded me of something really important that we all need to remember. We all need to be pushing ourselves in. When I go to wrestling practice, because we have sports like 4 nights a week, I like to sit in the corner, and I can see everything, and, you know, nobody really, like, I don't know, they're all nice, but anyway, I just usually sit in the corner. I feel really comfortable sitting over there just watching all the action. And the place that I don't love to sit is in the middle front watching everything going on. I just feel really exposed, and also you get hit with dodgeballs on the dodgeball game, so it's like, oh my gosh. But anyway, it's not my favorite place to sit, but I went to wrestling practice. I showed up a little bit late last week. I was actually in the car reading or something, and then came into wrestling practice, and, you know, the whole corner was full, and I was like, darn it, okay, I'm gonna just sit in the middle. And I was just realizing, like, why is this so far out of my comfort zone? Why is it that it's uncomfortable for me to sit here? But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna sit here. So I sat there on the end in the middle, just exposed to everybody, and a lady in a wheelchair rolled up next to me. And I didn't really look at her, I didn't really pay attention. I was just kind of, you know, not really focusing. But her husband, he sat behind us, and I said, hey, I'll scoot over and you can sit next to your wife. And at that moment, she looked at me, and I looked at her, and she said, Julie, and she grabbed my neck and started crying, and we were like hugging and crying for a long time. Because you see, it was my friend that I've known for 20-something years. And she had a stroke last year. Some of you know Starla. She had a stroke last year, and so she's paralyzed on half of her body. She's a little younger than me. I hadn't seen her, and the last time I saw her, she was walking and doing everything. And then we had this moment. And the funny thing that happened was I was thinking of all the things that had to line up for us to have this encounter. She had never been before. I didn't even know her kids were in wrestling, but her son had been begging her. Here's the funny thing. As much as I was out of my comfort zone by sitting on the end, in the middle, right in the front row, and I was forcing myself to do that, think about this fact. Good morning, Bonnie. Her son had been going to wrestling. She doesn't go out in public very often because she is paralyzed, and with the speaking and everything, it's challenging and it's tiring, and she's going through these things. But her son had been begging her to come to wrestling. And the week before, we hadn't been because Livy was sick. And so that Monday when we came was the first time I had been in a while too. But think about her getting out of her comfort zone to come to her son's wrestling practice. That is way more admirable than just my little comfort zone of sitting in a different chair in a different space. She got out of her comfort zone, came to the practice. And I want to tell you something. It was the most beautiful, divine moment. Because here she is. She doesn't know anybody. She's thinking she's not going to know anybody. And I'm just sitting on the end. She doesn't know I'm sitting there. And her husband rolls her up and sits her right next to a friend she's known for almost 25 years. How is that for a moment? But here's the point. That beautiful thing wouldn't have happened if both of us hadn't got out of our comfort zones. And that's what I want you to remember this morning. Beautiful things happen when you get out of your comfort zone, whether it's applying for that job or going to that small group or producing this piece of art or creating this new dish or whatever it is. Beautiful things happen when you get out of your comfort zone. And so today and this week, I really want you to push yourselves to move out of the places where you feel comfortable. I want you to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Where you're in that place where you're just like, oh, this doesn't feel right. You are growing and stretching and learning, and you are going to find beauty in the places where you move beyond yourself and beyond your own limitations and beyond your thoughts. So this week, I want you to go out there, and I want you to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get out of your comfort zone, do something to stretch yourself, and you're gonna be amazed at what the world really holds for you. I hope you guys have a very blessed week. Again, if you wanna win the socks, the little ice cream socks with the waffles on the bottom, tell me your favorite flavor of ice cream, and I'm gonna do a random drawing tomorrow, and I will mail these to you for a little Valentine's Day gift. And don't forget to tune in on Thursday. I hope you guys have a super blessed week. I'm praying you're going to have favor this week. I'm praying you're going to have open doors and open opportunities coming to you. You're going to have answers to problems you've been trying to solve for a long time. You're going to have opportunities that are just going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, wow, where did this come from? And I hope you have an amazing week. I love you all. Thank you for stopping by. You're the best. May your minds be fierce and your heart strong and your spirit kind. And if you want to follow along on our Valentine's Day surprise for Damien, follow along on my IG stories today. It's happening soon. Mwah. Love you. Bye.